As an average user, choosing a notebook that ticks all the boxes while managing to keep the costs relatively low could be a difficult thing. Lenovo's 15-inch IdeaPad 330S aims to do exactly that, balancing style, functionality, and portability into an affordable package. The Lenovo IdeaPad 330S is a simple yet classy-looking laptop. It features a slimmer profile than older IdeaPad 330 models. The 15.6-inch Full HD screen is one of the highlighted features at the price it is offered. While this laptop has commendable build and design, it does not make its mark in performance tests. Graphic designers and gamers may consider this laptop as a secondary machine. It would have been better if Lenovo had bumped the hardware specifications just a bit. For those looking for an everyday laptop, this might be a worthy purchase. When it comes to the build and design, the IdeaPad 330S is very simply designed, even though Lenovo branding is tucked away in the corner in a manner that you often won't notice it. Open the lid up and you see the 15.6-inch display nestled in a frame with surprisingly thin bezels and a thicker chin. It has a 1366 by 768 resolution display and is powered by an Intel Core i5-8250U CPU, 8GB of RAM, and a 1TB HDD 5400 RPM hard drive with 16GB of Intel Optane storage. If you can afford to, we recommend spending $818 for a 1080p display and a 256GB SSD. The build of the laptop is quite good with a good mix of polished aluminum and plastic. The body is made of plastic while the lid is made of aluminum. The frame of the display, however, is again made of plastic. The quality of materials used here does feel sturdy, but pressing down on the empty spaces around the trackpad does show a certain amount of flex. Despite having a relatively thin chassis, the IdeaPad 330S offers a good selection of ports. On the right side of the laptop, you'll find an SD card slot, a USB 3.0 port, and a lock slot, while a headphone jack, a USB-C port, a USB 3.0 port, and an HDMI port line the left side. The keyboard is enjoyable on the 330S, although the keys may be a little mushy and low on travel, but you will get used to them within a couple of days. Another thing that might take some getting used to are the directional arrow keys, which have been squished a bit to fit within the rectangular outline of the keyboard. The IdeaPad 330S offers a favorable price-to-performance ratio. The laptop's Intel Core i5-8250U CPU and 8GB of RAM provide enough power for everyday multitasking. I noticed some brief pauses when loading 16 web pages in Google Chrome, but the IdeaPad 330S powered through and finished rendering each page without major stoppages. The laptop kept a steady pace, even while I streamed two 1080p videos on Twitch and another pair on YouTube. However, if you want the best speeds, go with an SSD, because the hard disk drive in this machine is painfully slow. When it comes to battery life, the 330S isn't the best. In our battery test, it lasted just about 3 hours, which is below average. However, if you are using it for basic tasks, it could last longer.